Alright, yeah, welcome back to another Magic Arena video. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more sealed Midnight Hunt. This is actually going to be a highlight from a previous stream, one where we did actually do extremely well. We built a deck that was just, well, quite busted, honestly. And we did very well with it, so I figured I'd put it on the YouTube channel for all of y'all to check out. So if you do enjoy the content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and without further ado, let's continue. This video is brought to you by the generous support of our wonderful patrons and channel members that you see here. If you'd like to support the channel and get access to cool content like sneak peeks, bonus videos, polls on future content, or access to a personal deck critique from myself every month, then hit the join button down below, or check out the Patreon link in the description. With all that said, let's get into the gameplay. Let's go and do it. 2,000 gems in and see if we get anything good. God, I hope we get something good. I wasn't really impressed with my last pool, but it did... Oh, hello. It did what I needed it to. These look very good. I mean, there's an Orzhov deck right here ready and waiting. Target creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it would die, exile instead. So you bring this back, and the extra payment's part of the ETB. So I could get an adversary going. Ah! Alright. That being said, the commons and uncommons have to line up with that. We're going mono blue. Let's do it. Alright, let's have a look at our... Oh, God. Anyone see any Fibble Thips? I didn't. I'm unbelievably lost. First of all, grab you. These guys are auto-includes as far as I'm concerned. If you're doing particularly bad, I think these are okay. They kind of remove a thing from the graveyard, so it's sort of removal, right? And then we're interested in doing this, and... Ooh, we got lots of removal. 2 Defenestrates. Defenestrate, by the way, is a word that means to throw someone out of our window, I believe. The more you know. Now you know. Let's give me some Eaten Alives. I had a blue-white spirit draft where I got 2 of the card draw curse. Oh dear. I have not been impressed with any of those curses at all. Does that mean we've gotten all of the rares in here? Because it's never a good reason not to have all the rares in. It does appear so. Alright. So let's fill this deck out, shall we? Candle Trap, solid removal. I do need some threats. Let's see. Anyone stick out? Siege Zombie, just a 2-mana 2/2. 2-mana 2/1 flying. 3-mana 2/2 with Death Touch that makes itself into a creature later. Is there a Monster Kai in here? Hello? Hello? This is so totally normal. Oh my god. It's as though everybody has access to it. If one or more non-token creatures die, make a zombie. I mean, you might as well, right? Being your round step, if an opponent lost life, put a counter on target vampire you control. So I could put it on that flyer. That's really about it. And it's a battlefield, search your library for planes. Sure. So that's 1/1, 2/2, 4/5. There we go. We've got Coven ready to go. The 5-mana Black Vamp, this one here, enters the battlefield if an opponent lost life. I suppose that's pretty good, yeah. I'll make this guy a little bit bigger for you guys, and we'll go through them one at a time. The Trapper seems okay. It's a 0-powered thing, so it helps with Coven. A 3/1 Flash Commando. That seems okay. Well, hello, Michael. What about Unruly Mob? This only triggers off of our own creatures, right? Another creature you control. We can sack creatures this way, but we're probably going to be paying the mana for it. We've got a great way of, like, you know, killing things. We just need little threats, at least. Enchanted creature has vigilance, and at the beginning of your end step, make a human. I finally went live. Yeah, I was waiting on YouTube to do its processing nonsense, which I've been struggling with for weeks. I thought it would be over. Usually they fix it after a week, but yeah. I have a sealed video that's supposed to be live an hour ago, and it is not. If it's neither night nor day, it becomes day as it enters the battlefield. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, look at the top 2 cards of your library and put one into your graveyard. How much graveyard synergy we have beyond this card here? I don't think we have much, right? Sorry if I don't look at chat entirely. I do want to get us into a game since we've been messing about. 3 mana 2/3 with Vigilance that can become a flyer with Vigilance. That seems okay. Oh, look at the doggy. It's actually a dog. Oh my. It's creepy out here, isn't it, boy? I always feel like someone's watching us. Somebody's watching me. I didn't even realize it was a dog. When it becomes blocked, each creature blocking it gets -1/-1 until the end of the turn. It becomes a 5/4 that gets the same ability, but when it dies... Oh, when a creature it was blocking dies. Yeah, that seems good. It looks like we're basically just going to be able to build quite a nice deck. Counter on a creature, it gains Vigilance. It's okay on flyers, right? Is the black adversary a Zombo? He certainly is. He's shirtless as well, which makes him cool. Look at that. It's like Dante, but dead. I don't know. I don't really rate this card all that much. And therefore I believe that I shall not include it. But it's good on flyers. This is the counters it puts on. Put that many +1/+1 counters on it, then create. Yeah, so the counters have no impact on the actual generation of zombies. What were my rares? We got a Liesa, Forgotten Archangel. We got a Tainted Adversary, and we got a Can't Stay Away. The three mana value reanimation card, which we got plenty of 3 mana reanimators options. In fact, maybe we should have some more. I kind of want something good. Maybe you're okay. Is this card good, chat? I don't know if this card is good. I guess it's alright. I just don't have that many vampires, I don't believe. I have 2 vampires. This would be the 3rd. So it'd basically be pumping itself, and the fact that it's just a 3 mana vanilla 2/2 hurts me deep to my soul. I think it's good. I think it's good if you can enable it, but I can't. Yeah. Could just get him another barrage in here. We are like jam-packed full of removal. That's going to be how I play this game, I believe. How many humans? 6 out of 12 are humans, so a Flare of Faith would give me indestructible protection. What value do my humans actually hold, though? Not much, right? They're just like there to coven. Guess you're alright. Maybe one off. Shove one in. Alright. This seems pretty good. I'm kind of happy with this. A thing that can grow each turn. Yeah, but it only grows if an opponent lost life. I don't know if they're going to lose all that much life. I don't know. I don't have the confidence in my deck to attack all that much. It's like lots of... I guess maybe it's alright. Alright, fine. You've sold me on it. Let's get it in here. What did I... Flare of Faith. You're in. Alright, 13 creatures, but we also have Reanimation, and we have Creature Generation in Tainted Adversary, and also the Ghoulish Procession. But they're all, like, decayed tokens, so I wouldn't rely on them too much. Alright, let's give it a shot. Alright, well, we've got all the cards in our hand to enable Coven, but we don't have Coven, and then we've got a tapper and a bit of removal, so I'm going to keep it. Combat fodder? Yeah. I don't know. I'm mostly just running her because she's a 4/5 flying lifelinker. I think that actually holds a little bit of value. Put it most to 5. Good start. It's going to be really good, actually, because of our heavy removal hand. Do I go with a 0/2? I don't think I can pump this. But no reason to show our opponent a Silver Bolt just yet. I can flash this in, or I can tap if I care. Yeah, I'm just going to flash end step, I think. Or kill. So far, so good. 3/2 with trample, that becomes a 4/4 with trample. Alright. That's dead. Easy kill on that one. Hello, rare of the set. Alright. Kill. Play Swamp. We're against the Gruul deck, which is typically full of werewolves, which is why Silverbolt is just absolutely disgusting. It's just a 4-mana killer werewolf. And there are a lot of hard-to-kill werewolves, so this one makes it a little bit easier. Oh, they're actually Jund. Maybe that's why they're struggling with with their draws. Heavy mull potential there. Alright, so I could tap this and get the farm hand in my hand, which gives me the mana for Liesa. Liesa? Liesa? I don't know. I have no pronunciation guide on that one, unfortunately. Jund so far, that's true. When you're right, you're right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna tap it and swing. Get a planes in my hand. Swing for 3. We actually have Coven enable, but no Coven payoff. We didn't really, you know, make the deck to have that kind of payoff, but... Ooh, it's Bigfoot. I had someone Silver Bolt this earlier today. I think they assumed it was a werewolf. So, yeah, just dealing 3 damage to it and passing wasn't exactly ideal for them. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to get down my big old angel. And we'll pass the turn. So, whenever another non-token creature you control dies, it comes back to my hand at the beginning of the next end step. It's also big and huge and massive. What's my favorite werewolf movie? I wouldn't say I have a favorite werewolf movie. Oh, we do have a Coven payoff, actually. Forgot about that. We have a 3/3. I mean, the only one I've heard of and not watched is Twilight, so we'll go with Twilight. I'm just gonna, like, Eaten Alive. Hang on, maybe we do tap Broodweaver. Eaten Alive, sacking the Trapper. Actually, yeah. Yeah. Sack a creature. Killed this. Sack this. Oh, but I'm gonna need to activate Coven first. Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter, but still. Sack a creature. Killed this. Sack this. That comes back on my end step. Oh no, a Reacher! They reached in response, chat. Oh no. Attack with all. What's your favourite werewolf movies, chat? Answer me that. No! My creatures were coming back! Alright, that was very good. That was very good. It's a shame she doesn't fit into a re-end deck. Just that one colour off. It's got a 2-mana 2/2 we can attack with and kill everything else for the rest of the game. Seems good. And we've got Liesa in our hand. We're going to actually just go with Liesa. That's just... cut the E out. You don't deserve it. It's kind of like Fargo. I've never watched Fargo either. I honestly can't, off the top of my head, think of a werewolf film that I've ever really watched. Like, I've probably watched some, like, whatever the name of those films are called, like American Werewolf in London or whatever it's called. I've definitely at some point watched them, but I don't remember a single thing about them. You went live as I was watching Lower Decks, so I ignored you. You have me now. I'm glad I have you now. This thing is annoying. It dies to a barrage, though, so that's okay. This thing's hard to enable, I would say. Why is it with the 3-color decks today? I wouldn't even deem them, like, easy or playable, really. Unless you got, like, 2... well, that's why they're in blue-white, at least.
Someone call for a hero?
I need a hero! That's not you. You were playing Jeskai just fine? Yeah. I don't know, I don't see it. Alright, well, we can defenestrate the troop. It's weird that this is destroy creatures without flying, when it's like a card entirely based around pushing someone out of a window. It should say destroy target creature with a window in its artwork. Clearly. Come on now. Flavor fail or what? Are we just hitting... Let's swing at Teferi, see what they want to do. Like, I can't use this to throw a creature out of a window if there's no window present. Unless I'm bringing the window and hitting them with it. Drag them to the window. Alright. Okay. That's fine. You know what? Like, this one, you could defenestrate the Tainted Adversary. Teferi, that's a window into another time period, I guess. If he ended up becoming a creature, you could have him. Back in my days, we didn't have windows. This is true. Yeah, I mean, just pass here then, right? I'd like to do the Tainted Adversary, but, like, it scales so much nicer if I can kick it. Kick it! Augur of Autumn. No window on that one, I'm afraid. Can't kill that. You off out, Gorilla? Well, take care. Are we supposed to ignore the Tef? I don't think we are, no, because it gains life every time it ticks up. It's just, I don't want to commit a great deal of my...
Give me a moment.
Okay. It's not... doesn't untap until its next untap step, which honestly I think would make Teferi playable. No double blue. Is there a single blue counter, chat? Does chat know the existence of a single blue mana counter in this format? There's a window next to Teferi. Oh, there's loads of windows over here, actually. I guess as long as you're on the Innistrad board, you're okay. I'm just going to go with Tainted Adversary. So I get 2 2/2s for this pay 3, I think. Is that how that works? I would absolutely love to. Yeah, look at that! End my turn. I can even tap them to make my opponent lose some stuff. There's another rare. Alright, we're getting all the rares out of them and our common removals getting rid of it. Window? That could be a window. Yeah, alright. I'm going to push her through that. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one into your hand. The rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. In any order. You got it. And I don't get to see what it is. Rude. Well, you got to hide, eh? What do you have to hide? Get defenestrated. No counter there. Wonderful. Alright. This is going exceptionally well. Thank you for joining me, chat, for this absolute rope-a-dope. Uh-oh. 2-mana spell. They could have an unsummon. There's exile, spirit, creature with disturb, or enchantment. Okay. 3 untapped creatures. Nah, I'm just gonna let that happen. Goodbye, Thraben Exorcism. Goodbye, Teferi. Alright, we've gotten rid of, I think, like, every single rare in their deck. Yeah, we've hit 3 rares and mythics so far. Oh, check this animation out, by the way, guys. This one's going to be really annoying because each animation triggers separately. And it takes so long. 10 minutes later. Imagine having an infinite board of those. And your opponent doesn't die. It takes so long for it to resolve. Oh, sweet. So we can either play Liesa, or we can kill this beast token. I think we're just going to play Liesa and attack with our Death Toucher. We get it back to our hand if they block with it. Like in the synthwave-ish music. And it's exactly synthwave, apparently, according to the station. I thought we'd change it up a little bit, as we usually do. I think it's okay if, like, the animation happens once or twice. Maybe they make 1 in every 3 tokens do it at the same time, something like that. That, to me, would make some amount of, like, you know, some amount of sense. Enter the battlefield, draw a card. Cute. We need to do that for science. Oh, I'd get timed out in a heartbeat. 2-0, ladies and gents. 2-0. Have I tried taking the lantern from my pet? I haven't. Can I do it here? Click, 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 click. Oh, I haven't really played around with this. I usually have my deck tracker covering it. Oh. Oh, he's gone now. Isn't that, like, just the exact same animation as the pre-order bonus that you had to spend, was it nearly $100 on? I think I think that's the same animation. What's that eye thing in the draft screen? I don't know. Maybe it's like the show card styles option, maybe? I don't know. I'll have a look when we get back. This needs black mana. I can only fetch white with it, but I can get to my 3rd land drop with it. Yeah, we're going to keep it. The eye thing. I honestly don't know. Alright. Opponent has a lot of... This is pretty good. High hopes for their deck. They've changed their mana base. They are that impressed by it. Let's find out, shall we? I don't know if I should have killed this thing, right? Enters the battlefield. If an opponent lost life each turn, put a counter on each other vampire control. As long as an opponent lost life, each other vampire enters the battlefield with an additional counter. Alright. That never happens, so get wrecked. Brimstone Vandal. So, can we... Oh, yeah, we can... Oh, look! That kind of even looks like an individual flying out of a window. It's clearly a tree branch, but... kind of looks like, you know, a body and some legs. So I believe we can defenestrate this enemy. So that's good. I'll happily do that. Looks like an older Fibblethip. Ah, now you've really got me curious. No window. No window. Whenever a spell you control deals damage, you can transform it. I like this card. I don't know if it's actually good or not, though. Sorcery speed. I'm just going to do this to thin the deck, I guess. Increase our odds of finding Liesa, which seems to absolutely carry this deck. Just don't know if I care about this just yet. Nah. Not enough. Ugh. That's a perfect card. It's actually, like, stupidly perfect. Wow. Cost reduction, because they controlled a vampire. 1 damage to kill exactly my 1/1. And draw a card. Impressive. If they lost life, discard a card. And that didn't happen, so... Is it time to defenestrate this? The moon is a window of sorts. A window into your soul. Oh. Whenever a spell you control deals damage, put a counter on it, remove a counter, you may exile the top card and play it. Now I think I officially don't like this card, so let's throw it out the window. We've had the approval that we require. I don't really like using Can't Stay Away on a 2-mana 1/1. So I think I'll just pass. Oh, how much is this as well? We need Coven to do it. Ugh. That would be good if it wasn't dead. Right. 0-2 to block the 1-2. Our opponent's not happy. Not happy at all. I love this. This is great. Oh, another rare. What does this one require in order for me to kill it? Ah, that I discard a card. That's pretty good. They ate my only creature. And then they passed. So I have to play something, otherwise it flips. But if they attack through with it... exile 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature was exiled, drain 1. Got no more creatures for them to hit. Could just play the 3-4. I guess I'll just play the 3-4 for now. The ward is still the same cost, essentially, so... They'd have to do nothing here to flip it. Monster Kite... Actually with the fact bomb right there. Yeah, so we're not going to pay through a sacrifice here, because we're already paying through a discard. So goodbye, other rare in their deck. You're dead now. I am just going to get rid of a swamp here, because I'm already at the top of my curve. And I'd like to activate this twice. So, they got some 2-for-1 value there. This card seems super useful. Is it maybe even... I wonder if it's actually, like, constructed playable. -10, -9. I mean, it is like a 3-mana 3/3 that exiles cards from graveyards, so it has value there. Block. More lands. So we're just tapping this. And flashing you in. Am I keeping cards in hand? I guess I might as well. The ward does make it playable. I'd agree with that. I think it's pretty good for that reason. Alright. So we're now taxed twice over. I don't really want to trade off my occultist just yet. Because they draw off of that, which is annoying. How is this worded? If a player cast at least 2 spells. So I save my commando in order to potentially flip this back around. Confirmed flipped. Alright. Got him. Clear the land. I have the tapper ready to go. I also have Coven enabled. So now I can exile this, right? Yep. As long as my creatures live. Which they should. Pass. Ta-da! Alright. Tap. No blocks. Really need that Liesa. That Liesa's going to come in super handy here. Could also take the Tainted Adversary as well. That's going to be really good. Can't stay away fodder. Infernal Grasp. Alright. That to me is worth it. Who do we care about more? When it attacks, it deals 1 damage to target creature defending player controls. If that creature is a zombie, it deals 2 damage instead. I kind of want to just hit the dragon, because this is the 2/5 half the time. And flyer is better. So, bit of that. Swing for 2 in the air. We're at 9, annoyingly. Yeah, I need a good card before it's too late. Silver Bolt for the Smasher would be okay. Tap yo boy. Take 1. They draw and lose if I block this, so I'm probably upgrading a 1/2 to something far worse. If you're wondering why I'm letting it live all the time. Alright, good card now. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Alright. Beautiful. Alright. 3/4 with Death Touch. Get in for 2. These guys can't block. For the record. But they're still good. Defenestrate. Deal. There is indeed a window. Right. So, block here, block here. No artifact and enchantment to care about. At 4. Come on, we can get this done. Tainted Adversary coming back. Auto pay. Give me them zombs. Might as well swing with them. Wait 10 minutes for their animation to fill out. There we go. No! That's lethal. Dang it. Yeah, we had some powerful cards going for us, but they came a little bit too late there. Opponent really came back in good fashion. Alright, well, we've gone from 2 Ruffle Stomps to a fair matchup, so it's not really a bad thing. I'll take that. I think I've started a new thing now, because some of you might know that in like EDH there's like a theme of ladies looking left. Now there are creatures that can be defenestrated as a theme. If it doesn't have a window, it's not in my deck. Decaying seems meh for its own animation. It's yeah, it's not great. I've not been impressed with Decayed just yet. It's a good way, I would definitely argue it is a very good way in order to get more powerful looking tokens out for cheaper, which definitely has some value. because token decks can be pretty bad at times. Another 3-color deck. But yeah, it's certainly just missed the mark, I think. Decay is really nice for sack decks. Yeah, there's definitely an application for it. Who do you kill here? I mean, this just comes back as a flying vigilance. If I kill it here now, I guess I wait. I don't have to fire it off just yet, do I? Figure it out later. Yeah, this sack, creature with Decayed can't block. When it attacks, sacrifice it at the end of combat. So after damage is dealt, the end combat step is when you would do it. In response to the triggers. I really don't want to kill either of these, but I guess that one's kind of annoying. I have this 4/3 that doesn't care about this morning patrol. But if it can't block, that's bad. You should have a deck where all the creatures have no windows in them, and therefore they can't be defenestrated. Oh, damn, this is every creature? I genuinely thought it was only my own creatures. That has just become a little bit better in my eyes. They're also good at being eaten alive. That's a use, by the way. So let's just do the Stromkirk Blood Chief. Exile creature as well, so we get rid of the disturb side of things. Gonna have to do it now because it'll die after combat. So sack a creature to exile this. Yeah. I think if you made it for each creature, though, it is so unbelievably busted in Aristocrats that you couldn't print it. Okay, 3/2 that I'm probably happy to trade into. Because if you think about it, if you got a free sack outlet and a drain trigger, every single creature that isn't a token is just double the creatures. That's a lot. And you potentially upgrading 1/1s to 2/2s. Which certainly has its value as well. I'm just going to block here because I get a 2/2 that can kill it if they have a pump spell. Ooh, that's a pretty good one as well. Alright, fine. Do I just kill the wolf, or do I play this scoundrel? Becomes blocked, each creature blocking it. I'd rather not take that damage. So, kill that, sack this. Get this scoundrel down. Opponent has to play something, otherwise I get it flipped. X1s hate him. 4/3s want to be him. Hey, Eloquent. How's it going? I do still need a good draw, though. We are very prone to our opponent top-decking us to death. You'd also get the animation for each creature that dies, yes, so your drain triggers would come every 10 minutes. That's a very bad card for us. Actually hate that. If our opponent blocks, though, it dies, right? I would take that as a chance here. Because Tireless Hauler is not good for me. Wrecked. Alright. Make a 2/2. Play a 2/2. Play a planes so that we're not mind rottable. Although we can't be, because Mind Rot isn't in standard right now. I'd love to see, like, a full Magic tournament where every single play is made based on its flavor potential. So if I played a card called Behead, and it was a creature without a head, you'd be like, can't be doing that. That's cheating. Hey, Zebedus. How's it going, my friend? You'd have to play literally cards that say kill and just hope that your opponent's creatures are not using the word immortal or already undead. Silverbolt, that's a good one. At least our removal is flowing. The 2-3 beats are coming in. Sounds like you want to play MTG with a flavor judge on board. Absolutely, I think that would be amusing. It would actually create a whole new meta. I think it would definitely create a whole new meta, because there's probably so many removal spells that say a specific way of killing, and I'm sure there's plenty... Sure. Hit me for 2. That's fine. I would have saved that card if I were them. But I guess they're also maybe thinking, I'm dead, which is, Yeah, exactly. Eat a zombie alive. To me, that says if your creature is human, it just gained the zombie virus, and it becomes a 2-2 with Decayed. Ah, don't you love the flood? That's a pretty good one. Activate! Are you stabilizing, son? I sure am. Alright. I played Teferi. No, you can't. Because Teferi... Yeah, sure. That would work. It me. Yeah, this one's fine. Scarred a bolt. May have discovered something interesting. Look at my fakelink.com. I don't know if I want to click that. I don't know why, but something's telling me that's a bad idea. Someone else in chat want to dare to find out if Semidus was just hacked? Okay. Nope. I don't like these Semidus. You're upsetting me. I love... Oh, little Timmy? I think, actually, unfortunately for you, Michael, little Timmy doesn't say profanity. You've been had, but thank you very much for the 28 months. I appreciate it. I made this into a 3-3 if they don't block. Save my silver bolt. Beautiful. Alright, chat, I'm now a believer. It's a 3-mana 3-3. I don't auto-delete links here. No, I do not. Usually they're alright. Do I need to delete that, Sebadus? Is that what you're telling me? No way. No way. God has subscribed? Wow. I'm a fan. It's a link that doesn't work. Thank you very much, Monster Kai, for the gifted sub to God. It's very kind of you. Let's get our scoundrel out there. God is here. God is everywhere, man. Kai knows God. Now we know. Now we know. Maybe Monster Kai 1 is God. Monster Kai 2 is the son of God. Just putting it out there. Why would you do this? I hate this. No blocks. I don't have kids. Deep lore. The deepest. Alright, that's annoying. What is it with all these annoying X things that don't give it to... Alright, let's go with... I really want to get the Blood Tithe Collector in discarding cards as a 3-4. Which will be a 4-5 because of the Stromkirk thingamadoobery. So we swing like this, guarantee our damage. They don't block, cowardice. Discard a card then, as punishment. Is this a vampire? This is a human rogue werewolf. Why can't it be a werewolf vampire? That's the thing in Twilight, right? Monster Kai 3 is the Holy Spirit. Oh, we've got a scam train going. Oh, I didn't notice. Got rid of a silver bolt. I mean, it kills a lot of my board state. I don't know if I would have discarded that. I haven't played Arena in an entire set, and I haven't felt better. Good for you, man. I mean, if you're not enjoying it, it's the only thing you really can do, right? Yeah, we're gonna say pass. Plenty of people that get stuck in the FOMO of not doing their dailies every day. It can be quite tilting. Oh, that card is brokenly good. That's a way I'm gonna say that sentence. This guy is a 5-mana 6/5 with counter unless you pay 1. Then, if you don't do anything on your turn, if you're on top decks, it just turns into a 5-mana 8/7 with a counter unless you pay 3. This card's stupid. It's also dead, but that's beside the point. Goodbye. We are at 8. I do have to concern myself with being dead. It's certainly not a place I want to be. So we can do this, this, and this. And then... do I just play, like, Eaten Alive? Yeah, maybe I hold back. I'm probably getting a bit greedy. Did I mean dead? What did I say? I fear what I actually said. Let's... I could get this to flip. No Planeswalkers in this new set? Yeah, there's Teferi, there's Arlinn Kord, and there's Renin 7. There's 3. I'm thinking maybe, like, sack the Scoundrel, get rid of the 4/4. I'm afraid of, like, trample effects. I don't know, though. I could put the counter on the Blood Tithe Collector as well, which would help me have lethal this turn without a reach creature or removal. But again, I'm just afraid of dying on this swing here. At least I've got this, though. Whenever a creature blocking it dies, that creature's controller loses 1 life. So that's a bad block for them. Is there a place where you can read the lore of the set? I think if you go to Wizards' official website, you can find little articles on that kind of stuff. Alright, this is where I'm feeling a little bit spooky. I'm just going to block like that. I think that's the best we can do in order to reduce our odds of not being dead. They have the short stories, but I don't want to read all of that. Just a summary. Ah, I see what you mean. I'm sure there's like a lore YouTube channel. That wouldn't surprise me. Guess you just have to go looking for it. Amazonian usually does that kind of stuff when a book comes out, but I don't think this one's got a book, has it? Alright, so they are dead if Marauder attacks and the thing blocking it dies, and I get to keep my collector, and there are dead to that as well. Isn't removal good, chat? Don't you just love removal? It's a thing of beauty, it truly is. People could see me and be like, this person has not touched an alcoholic beverage all day. Everyone touch wood, come on, don't jinx it. We've got a first mull, somebody's touching wood. For all you late night Europeans, I would expect touching wood to be exactly what you're doing right now. Alright. Let's go. Look, it's the very expensive one, but this is the we have it at home version. Eaten alive. Alright. Pass. Good evening, Turbo. How goes it? When did Quote 69 happen? It happened... It was ruined, I think. I think somebody did a quote that was not something I said, and I had to delete it. So I think Quote 67 no longer... Quote 69, sorry, no longer exists. It's a very sad day, but... It is what it is. A 2-1 with Disturb. Sure. I love these basics. I love them so much. It's just a shame that it's a literal scam to purchase them. They're so absurdly expensive, I can't justify it. Alright. Zombie. Go. 5,000 gems, I know. But Yondar, calm down. It might be 5,000 gems, which is usually expensive, but remember, Yondar, you get 2 different Swamp Hearts. 2 Swamp Hearts. 5,000 gems, Monster Kai. You get 2 of these basics for each colour. They are beautiful, but I refuse to engage in that level of capitalism. I will not do it. Alright, so I think we're just going to be playing the Blood Chief. So swing for 2. Play the Blood Chief. Make a 3-3. Some people have more money than sense. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I did make a little purchase just for this. Look at it. I love it. It's actually amazing, right? If I can give props to Wizards for anything, it's this emote right here. I love it. It's my favorite. I do very much like this one as well, though. No blocks. I refuse. Geralf, I think it is. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean Liesa? Liesa's in the set. We are going to hit our opponent for 5. Oh, Liesa and Geralf. Yeah, Geralf isn't, I don't think, no. He's referenced on a card, though. I believe. Defenestrate. Preposterous. Alright, fine. I mean, this lady is literally doing a backflip off of a roof. If she can't survive being thrown out of a window, I don't know who can. Flavor fail. Got him. Alright, we're gonna bring her back. She's pretty cool. I like her. She's a 3-3 now. Isn't he a zombie now? He's a zombie knight, right? In the last one from Dominaria? Oh, this card is busted. Goodbye, can't stay away. That is a 5-mana 3-4 that puts 4 power on board and eats your graveyard. It does everything. Stupidly good. Goodbye, Angler. I will catch you later. And a common, yep. And a common. So that's a 1-2. So if I get in with my hobbling zombie, they will not block. I would be surprised if they blocked. And I can make this into a 3-2 flyer. They actually blocked. I am surprised. My alternative was basically just to leave it back to block anyway, so it works for me. We are going to keep that zombie so that we can eat a ghost alive. Flavor fail. How do you eat a ghost alive? Chat. How do you do it? If you ever hear a groaning noise in the cellar, don't investigate, don't split up, just lock the door and barricade it. And eat ghosts. Although, I suppose, if, oh, you're dead. You have to die. I honestly cannot allow you to live. Tap you. Poppet Stitcher on their upkeep turns all of their zombies with Decayed into 3/3s with no Decayed. So, no. We will sack a creature, thank you very much. Goodbye, exiled out of here, never to be seen again. Yeah, what is it? It's not Sinister, it's, oh god, what's the ghost movie with Darth Maul in it? Insidious, right? I believe a demon gets punched in the face. A demon or a ghost. So if you can punch a demon or a ghost in the face, I guess you could eat one alive. It's now Gina and Gerald. I love it. I have no complaints with that naming. If we're gonna call Liesa, then yeah. No, Liesa! Where are my lands? I would like one. Lands I hear are quite good. It can't be blocked for 3 mana. See, that just needs to die. I guess I can tap it, but it's not good use of my time. I guess I'm gonna go with the Scoundrel for now. Pass. I don't see the stunt mattress beneath her. That's true. So you're saying she's not prepared? Where is she? She's right here. She's not prepared for the landing when she gets defenestrated. No, Liesa! I can't get her back, I don't think, but still sucks to lose Liesa there to a pumpkin scarecrow. Alright, that's okay. That enables me to do things, I believe. Do I want to wait, though? If I wait, I flip my Scoundrel, which becomes a 5/4, and then they've got to cast 2 spells to get it back. I mean, the 1/1 flyers can't block it anyway. These can't block it. So I guess it doesn't hold all that much value, to be honest. I think I'm just going to pay the mana for this for now. And then get in with my 4/3. If they block, it becomes a 2/3. So I should be able to deal damage here. Unless they want to trade it off, which is fine. Unless they've got Blade Brand, which would suck. They don't. Okay. Land and a homunculus. I saw this earlier in the deck builder. I didn't actually realize there's a homunculus in standard right now. Siege zombie. Alright, well, we've got a good set of turns coming up for us here, because we get to go Tainted Adversary, pay the 3. Got a lifelinker here that doesn't die, we got a good attacker here that doesn't really block well, and we got a 2-1. And there's no point getting in with this, I don't think. We can just hold it back as a 4-4. Although this is probably a good opportunity to get the interlopers power up a little bit more, so they have to trade 2 bird tokens for it. Yeah, maybe. They can't just leave 1 back anymore. Let's see, if they don't play anything, I get my Scoundrel leveled up, and that should do it, really. There's an all-attack in our future. Certainly got Siege Zombie, I can just hold back forever. Alright, they did get a card. A card was played, so no flip is happening. Still getting in. That's very interesting. Alright, so if I block the tap the Angler, they've got 1 blocker which blocks here, 3, 5, yeah, it's more than enough. Math. Math is well easy. It's well easy. Sometimes you just don't even have to do it. Alright. Little bit of removal. No creatures till turn 4, but good enough mana, I think, that this is fine. Play the Evolving Wilds, good game. Nice. We've won, chat. They're conceding. They clicked the concede button. They investigated, alright. If a spell was cast from a graveyard, investigate twice. Yeah, fair enough. Alright. Farmhand. Give me that plains. So we thinned 2 lands out. We should stop drawing lands now. That's how that works. Never mind. Just checking if Coven's bugged. It's worth a shot, right? Alright, so they've got a sack draw. Baneblade Scoundrel coming down next turn. What makes him such a scoundrel, though? I was a mere cut person until I learned the going rate for fresh corpses. That's just good capitalism right there. That's a hard-working individual. Does that make a hard-working individual a scoundrel? This upsets me. Alright, they've got to play something next turn. If they don't, I get a really nice creature. It's day now. Awoo. It's night now. What on earth? I don't get it. What? Nice. Is my opponent 3 colors? Have an emote. Silver Bolt. Are they like rich and they're like, hey, let's just join it and concede several times? They investigated. Yep, I need to investigate their hand soon. There we go. 0/4 with Disturb 6, which becomes a 4/4 Vigilant creature. Okay. Well, a 0/4 is nice and all, but what if it was a 0/4 with Defender that flew out of a window? No, we'll go with the Candle Trap, I think. Although I could just hit them for 5 and just be happy with that. It's more the Disturb that I don't really want to deal with, because I can't... I guess I could eaten it alive, I guess. No, I'm just going to Candle Trap it. Hope the next turn we get a 2/2 or 3/2, something like that, to enable the farmhand to flip. It's a defender now. Let's use that card. Alright, what are you gonna do now that it's a defender and all it can do is block? 0-4 that can only block. We got him, chat. We got him. Get wrecked. I'm probably gonna regret doing that, but in the moment it seemed kind of funny. Alright. Lose one. I would hate to have to eat it alive, but if I have to eat a ghost alive, I surely will. Alright, sack and draw. Gerald has a card in the Commander product. Oh, there you go. You could probably find him if you exclamation point card Gerolf. Oh, is that you actually already have? Oh, never mind. Oh, have you? No, you have. I don't know. Are we talking like the new Commander product that hasn't been released? Exclamation point Gerald. I'm not sure that one would work. Alright, they passed. I will play my land. I don't understand what my opponent's doing here. I mean, actually, no, I completely understand what my opponent's doing here. Defenestrating my Marauder. Rude. They clearly have a 5-color deck. That's their game plan. I believe this is a classic case of rare drafting. So every single rare in the game is in their deck. Midnight Hunt Commander. Yeah, that'd explain why it's not updated by MTG bot yet. Duress me. Help yourself. I have 3 removal spells. Which one is most usable? I imagine the Defenestrate's pretty good, but it doesn't work against a ghost. So it's probably the Barrage or the Eaten Alive here. I need a good card. They're going to take the Defenestrate. Interesting. Okay, yep, that's dead. We don't mess about with this card. It is a counter unless you pay 3, so I need 6. Yep. No messing about. It's dead. It's out of here. Ooh, can't stay away. Never mind. I have nothing. I must stay away. Down to 9. I actually, honestly, with these draws, feel like we could lose. That's just hilarious. Got some interesting decks when rare drafting. I will be switching to actual draft at some point, I think, but yeah, not right now. I don't know. I haven't dared to make a 3-color deck in this format yet, let alone a 4-color deck. I mean, if they grab a mountain, I'm going to lose my mind. Alright, they've got a Mystic Skull. Oh, this thing transforms into a 5/6 that creates 1 mana of any color. Naturally. Makes a token, sure. It's pretty good Coven fodder. Oh no. No, chat. No, we can't. We can't lose to this. It's actually against the law. What my opponent is doing here is a crime. And they need to be stopped. It's time to stop. There's the Generous Soul. Okay. You. Are you a crime and or a criminal? I'm just gonna sorcery speed this, I think. So I can instant speed the Mystic Skull. Goodbye. Just check there's no text on it. Nope. It's a 4/4 with Vigilance and no other text. Hold the barrage for the Mystic Skull. Hope that I draw a good card. Got plenty of them. 22 cards, and all of them are pretty good. 8 of them are terrible, because they're lands. Diagraph Rebirth. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that again. Deal, I will take my first blood. Alright. Come on, stop it. Stop committing crimes. Alright, so this is 4 plus another 4. So I need a full 9 mana, right? 1 plus the 4, because I don't want to sack the farmhand, plus the 3. Yeah, okay. Pay the 4 on you. Yes. 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 Deal. No reanimation for our opponent on this one. Exiled. So this can reanimate absolutely nothing anymore, which bodes well for us. No attacks. They must have all 6 rares in their deck. I think there's no other way that this could be going. Hey, Nagsaw. Okay, that is a 4/4. Kind of annoying, actually, because I don't really want to kill it with this barrage. No doubt they'll sack the token. Yeah. There it is. It is a vanilla 4/4, so it's not that scary, but it will be a problem. Deal. Lurking for Shincam points. Hello, my friend. Oh, a win con. A card that kills. Doo-doo. It's the horn of victory. Have they got shot call or call shot or something like that? I can't remember what it's called. The fight spell that I can respond to. I mean, let's think about this. They could have just about anything. What blue, rare, or mythic would you splash 3 blue sources for? No blocks. Blocking is for people that would die if they don't. It's only from your graveyard to the battlefield, so nothing there. Maybe they thought there would be something there. Oh, baby. A thing. It unfortunately doesn't enable Coven. Or Coven. So could be better. But could be worse, because it'll give us a 2/1 flying vigilant creature. So we should be able to close out the game a little bit easier. The enchantment that steals a creature. Oh, the one with the stitched face. I can't even remember what it's called. Have you got an untapper? There's an untap card, but I think it only untaps if it's a wolf or a werewolf. And I don't remember what else it does, to be honest. Morning Patrol. Yeah, +1. You have to sack a creature, I think, as well, right? Exile a card. Make a 2/2. Deal. I can block that. It's interesting that I kind of feel like my opponent's deck would be quite good if they didn't just jam every single card in their collection into it. Transform the skull. Watch the skull die. In before they run a sweeper. Well, they do have white in their deck, and there is a white sweeper. There's also the Meat Hut Massacre. So they have 2 potential sweepers in their deck. Why is Nabber an auto mod thing? You can say Nabber in my chat. Is it a racial slur that I don't know about? I don't think it is. I'm just confused now. Why does Twitch hate the word Nabber? I'm going to stop saying it now just in case it's a bad word. Alright. Do I even try to block? I think I do, because if they pump it, I just disturb it. Just use Nappa then. Oh, this thing's got text on it. Oh. this card chat, it has text. My one mistake was not reading the card, because that explained the card. Oh well. You needs to read it. I don't need to read it anymore, because now it doesn't have text. Necrosynthesis. 2 mana. Whenever another creature dies, put a counter on this creature. When the enchanted creature dies, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is its power. Put one of those cards into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Fair enough. We are going to get on in. Interloper. Down to 4. Let's trigger the Blood Chief this way. And we'll get the Apparition in there, because he's got Goodest Boy on his artwork. Alright. This is now a 3-powered creature. I don't think I can pump it any further, so if they can kill one or the other, I guess there's a world where I don't win. Alright, this is a 0/4. You cannot convince me otherwise. That's the untapper, I think, that I'm thinking of. Yeah, if it's a wolf or a werewolf, untap it. But it ain't. So our opponent appears to be dead. Swing, swing. Yeah. Swing, swing. Goodbye. I love this emote. It's so good. So good. We have removal. Keep. That's honestly all we need. A thing I can play, and lots of things to keep things out of the way while I hit them with it. Lanes go. I do very much like this playboard, but I do wish that the windows would break or the door would swing out if you hit it. Just simple things like that, for my simple mind, would have made me like this board a little bit more. Or maybe the fire spreads if you click it. It took me all of like 30 seconds to point out several different easy ways to make this board better. Alright, let's go Interloper. I say easy. I never delved into the art side of game development. But it's an easy idea, and I expect payment in the mail, Wizards, if you're listening. A Mentor. Be a shame if you fell out of a window. Would we even need to do that, though? Nah, not really. I think I'll just hit our opponent for 2. If I see a creature that could enable Coven, I will consider using one of my many, 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 many removal spells. Wizards don't make enough. It's true. It's true. I mean, well, can't expect much from a small indie company. Alright, that is a Coven thing. At the beginning of combat, this creature can't be blocked. Alright, so I'm just gonna, like, defenestrate you, because you have text on you. And then I'll just, like, Infernal Grasp it or something. No! Another thing that has Coven. Oh no, they all don't individually do much, but together, they're very powerful. That's a very good draw. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the 3-1, because I think this is probably the hardest number for them to get. Play our Silver Bolt. Swing for 2. And pass. I don't have a... Yeah, I don't have a stay away target yet. Unless this hits anyone's graveyard. No, from my graveyard. I feel like I would have figured that out earlier, but reading's hard. I don't do it. I need to do it a bit more. It's going well so far, though. Gotten rid of a couple of pretty decent Coven cards. Path to the Festival. Your boy's ramping over there. They've probably got some of the green werewolves that are just absurdly overstated for limited. Would be my guess. Aha! There's a 3-2. It's actually not that good. Okay. I'm just still going to play it, though. Hit you for 2. And pass. It's got a good boy on it. It puts counters on a creature. I can't really allow that. And it's also a mini lord as well. Okay. You don't have a land to play, do you? No. The tapper's very annoying, though. As is the flyer. Many things annoyed me this day. Ah. That's alright. Without land drop, though. Bit spooky. Right, so I'm probably just going to kill the Hound Tamer. With the Silver Bolt. One mana short of eating alive without sacking, so... Yeah, I think I'll just get rid of this, because it can put counters on things, enable Coven very easily that way. Might as well swing in like this. There is a 2-mana pump spell for humans that gives them +3/+3 and indestructible that they could have had there. But the way they've been playing it, I don't think that they've got that. Alright. 2-2 with flying. Do you dare get in with it? Is it each combat? On your turn. It's a lot worse. Missing a land drop, though. Hate it. Can't stand it. Alright, so they tap my Interloper. Rude. This song shreds. It's true crime, the instrumental. It actually does. I agree. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. There we go. What about an all attack that just trades off here? Is that a bad idea? I can then use Can't Stay Away for the first time. I'm gonna go for it, yeah. I mean, this 1/1's annoying enough that I'd like to get rid of it. It's at least 1 force block. I said at least 1 force block. Thank you. Aha, the double block. Also nice. What you got upon? Do you have that pump spell I was talking about? Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Large creature. I could kill it now. And then reanimate. Kind of think I'm going to do that. Kill. I really want that to hit me. Let's use at least 1 Can't Stay Away. Another Interloper basically taps them down constantly, whereas this doesn't really do that all that much. Yeah, I think I'll just go with the interloper. I need a land. Just a land opens up Tainted Adversary, and that's actually going to be huge. Adversary then, you know, gets killed in combat, and I bring it back again and do it all over again. Hopefully a few turns down the line. Farm hands. 2 out of 3 on your Coven there. That'd be a life linker that helps them stabilize, so not a great thing to see. Land, and probably just the... They can't really afford to go for the festival thing. We did draw our land. Okay. So we go to combat. We get them to tap. Play our planes. Play our adversary and pay the 3. Beautiful. Thank you. I was just wondering whether or not you could actually use Metallic Mimic with this card, because Metallic Mimic says that it enters with an additional counter, but I think it's the act of paying 3 to put a counter on it that actually does the job. Okay, well, looks like we're going to get some force blocks, and any that don't are going to make my opponent discard whatever that last card is if they don't use it, which is probably just a land, admittedly. If it's any form of creature, they would have played it and activated their farm hand and gotten in immediately, without question, so... It's not as simple as a 2-2. It could be more removal. They could have just another Sun Gold Barrage. Yeah, it's the Coven. Alright. If they'd have done X4, they would have been able to activate Farmhand and got in for 3, going up to 9. So I think there's a bit of a mistake there. Removal off the top. Removal. I need it. I honestly do. This is honestly stabilization territory and I can't have it. It's gonna have to be a thing that I have, isn't it? Cathars, Commando, a 3-2. Yeah, I mean, it's very annoying. Pay the 2. So if I swing here and they don't block, it doesn't really matter, right? Because this is just discard, yeah. I'll wait. I'll play the Blood Tithe Collector. This troop might just win them the game. They put a counter on the farmhand every single turn and then flip it. It's a big life linker I don't have an answer to right now, and any amount of life they gain at this point is enough to not need to tap. And I'll be dead pretty quickly. I'll be dead extremely quickly. They're attacking me for a 12. And they can tap down my only blocker with the Trapper. But then they risk dying to a pump spell? No, they wouldn't. Never mind, because they got the life link. I mean... Yeah, I think we're dead. I think we probably can't win. What card could I get, really? Maybe Liesa? Liesa would give me infinite blockers, I suppose, until I got there, but I drew a land instead. That sucks. Yeah, I think we'll scoop this one up. So none of these do any of it. They don't do anything we want. We can at least play this out. It's a Death Toucher. Makes them think about their combat a little bit more. Now they have to tap that instead of my attackers. Not that it makes much of a difference. It literally, if they tap that down, I'm dead. So, tap it down so I'm dead. There he goes. Alright. Ah, that's so annoying. We drew so many lands. So many lands. We have Liesa. We have removal. We have a 2-drop. We're on the draw. I would snap this hand up. That's a 3-drop. Alright, so if we don't need to remove anything, we've got 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop. That's kind of annoying. We are going to be able to cast to stop that from flipping, and even if it did flip, we have a 3-1. In fact, I'm actually going to see if I can run them straight into it. I mean, they could have a call shot or a pump spell. I'm willing to give it a shot. I can always defenestrate if I really hate it. Pump spell? Nope. Sweet. And then a 4-mana 2/2 draw a card. We have a Morning Patrol that will block that and attack through it. There's always something to complain about. We're about to see, because we might miss our land drop, and if we do, I'll complain about that. Don't you worry. That's pretty good. 4-3 in. Aha, we got our land. Alright, no complaining here, chat. Banned. So, I can get on in for 2. This costs 4. Oh, my goodness. I will trade it, though. This thing has Disturb, so... That's a fine trade. We can do... Throw it out of a window. And play our Trapper. There we go. Come on. One more land. This Liesa seems like it will be very good against our opponent. If we can just resolve it. I do want that dead. That does kind of need to die. I could do Eaten Alive, sack my Trapper, get a Siege Zombie. Could just play the Scoundrel. They can just equip, though, and then make it a 7/6. I think because it's got too big of a booty, we're not going to mess around with it. Let's get rid of it. Gives us value for our Can't Stay Away down the line, which every time we draw it, we don't actually have the cards in our graveyard. Wow, they've enabled Coven again. We drew a land, though. So here comes Liesa. You're tearing me apart, Liesa. That card would be so much better if it was just called Throw Out of a Window. That I can agree with. Block. The Mentor gives it a good old pump in for 6. But I get that card back, so no biggie. No Vigilance on this. Why has it not got Vigilance? Alright, removal please. No. How's this work with, if it dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of next end step. If it will be put into a graveyard, yeah. So it goes into the graveyard before it gets returned, which gives your opponent a chance to interact with it. Makes sense. Well, let's play our boys out. Let's get in with our lady. Gain some life back. Oh, I did actually trigger the day-night cycle. It's probably not ideal. How much did it go? 3, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll let this happen. Yeah, I mean, if this is their entire turn, I think I'm alright with it. I haven't done the math on whether or not I come out on top with this, but I imagine as long as it keeps on happening, which it won't, because now I have Tainted Adversary. There's no chance in hell they ever attack through that again. Alright, now I get to do this and this. Yeah, what say you now? A Death Toucher that makes 2/2/2s every single time it dies and comes back inevitably and kills through a block. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Looks like you're playing MTG, but the music suggests you're playing Doom Eternal. It's pretty solid, deep synthwave. I will agree with that. Alright, we went 7 and 2. 2,200 gems for our 2,000 gems, plus the packs. Beautiful. So I've now done a couple of 7-win drafts in this format. I'm starting to get the hang of it now.